Hey, what's up guys? It's Brendan from Best Life Weight Loss, and today's bike vlog, I want to talk about, picking your time off, how much time you should take in between your workouts, I wanted it to be a kind of playing the theme of yesterday about picking your cardio, how much cardio you should be doing. That was yesterday's video. So today's video, it's literally just the counter of that. Is how many rest days should you be taking, how much time off should you be taking, and kind of what you should be doing on those rest days, So first and foremost, for me, when I started, I thought simple, 5 days, So I kind of just lined it up with the work schedule, And if you watch the other videos, you know how important a routine is, how important making a schedule is, and I've been kind of preaching that this through all of my videos, is just having that routine set up. And obviously part of that routine is going to be your rest days. So like I said, when I first started, I was doing 5 days a week, doing my 15 minutes, and I think I did 5 days until I got to an hour, and I can't remember what got me into doing that 6th day. I think it came down to me just eating too much and kind of cheating on my diet at one point, and I was like, I'm gonna do an extra day to kind of offset it. And I really enjoyed doing that extra day, but it was the weight loss numbers, Adding 6 days, it's crazy amount of cardio, at an hour, it's good work. And I got to the point where I was feeling really good, and I was like, you know what, let's do 7. So I think I did like 13 days straight at one point. And I remember it was like a Saturday, and I was going up the stairs at work, and I could feel my knees, and I could feel the pain, and I was like, oh, the soreness. So the following day, that Sunday, I didn't work out. It was my first day off in 13 days, and it was something that I really needed. And I realized, I was like, man, if you want to stay consistent and keep a good pace during your workouts, you have to get the proper amount of rest, So I realized that, hey man, 7 days, not having a day off, for the bike, especially with how long I've been doing it, hour and 10, hour and 20 minutes at the time. It was too much on my knees. So I realized I had to scale it back, and I think I had scaled it back to 5 days for a while there. And then I think it was like 4 or 5 months ago where I kind of got back into doing 6 days. And like days wise, it's really just going to come down to your recovery process. How much time it takes for you to recover. And then it's not just the cardio aspect. There's the push-ups, the weights. I always say, once you feel good, you want to give yourself at least 2 to 3 months, I would say, of just doing the cardio. And then start your weights. I have a whole video, if you can find it, about that, where, when to start kind of incorporating weights and push-ups and just little exercises here and there to help tone you up. And the way I've been doing it is I do my cardio. Right now I'm doing like 2 hours of cardio. And then when I get done, I have sets of weights that I'm going to do. Dumbbells, a little lat pull-down machine that I got off Amazon, and my push-ups. And that probably adds another 20, maybe 30 minutes to my workout. But those are things that I incorporate every single time after my cardio workout. As soon as I get done here, I'm gonna go use the bathroom, sip on a little bit of water, and I'm gonna start doing my free weights. Now, you have to incorporate that into your thinking for your days off as well. So what do I mean by that is, now my day off of cardio, I always make sure to do push-ups. No matter what, I make sure that I at least do 40 push-ups that day, And when I first started doing the push-ups, you know, there's videos about this, the soreness. You know, there's a video called Stretching that I did, and the amount of soreness I had almost stopped me from doing certain exercises. But when I started doing the research, I saw why my muscles from doing the push-ups were getting fatigued in a way they were. You know, I was having muscles here, here, and like the shoulder, the side muscles. And it was because those muscles just were not getting used enough. So when I'm doing these push-ups now, yeah, I'm working out all of this, but there's little micro muscles that are just not being used, that are not used to being used. And that's when I started incorporating those bands. And if you see the stretching video, I show kind of an example of different stretches that I'm doing, back stretches with these rubber bands. And it actually helps me to continue to do the push-ups on those other days. Something I've also been incorporating on my day off is the lat pull down machine. You know, just kind of adding little things here and there on my day off to keep me feeling really good. Now, say in the beginning you start doing your push-ups and the same thing happens. So what you could do is, something I incorporated as well was just, okay, so Monday, Tuesday I did the push-ups, Wednesday no push-ups. But I don't want you to do that with the cardio. I feel like if you could do zone 2 cardio, walking, jogging, swimming, biking, something that is low intensity that you can do for a long period of time, I feel like you should do that 4 to 5, maybe 6 times a week, you know, depending on how you feel. Maybe you can only do 4 days. Maybe the way you're hitting the bike is super hard and you can only do 4 days and you need 3 days. Personally, for me, I don't think you should take 3 days. And that's just like my own personal opinion and preference that I've discovered. I feel like if you take more than 2 days to recover, you're gonna get lazy. You're gonna get tired. You're gonna not want to do it. I think that's part of why the 6 days at where I'm at right now works so well. Because on my 7th day, on my rest day, I'd be feeling antsy sometimes. But I know, like, man, I gotta give my leg muscles a break. I know that. If I want to continue having good cardio, if I want to continue doing good on my bike, I have to give my legs a break. So having that feeling of, you know, that 1 day off, I needed, but I'm at that point where my body wants to do so much more. You know, and you're going to get there eventually. But it's not going to come fast and easy. It's something you have to work towards. And in the beginning, especially in the beginning, you know, those rest days are going to be needed. Your body's going to be going through shit it's not used to going through. You know, I never did this much cardio in my life. I'll be 32 this year. And I'm in the best shape of my life. I've never worked out this hard. And I've also never had the muscle soreness and the muscle fatigues like I've had. So, in the long story short, when you're picking your days off, what you want to determine that factor is really just like how many days to do stuff like that, is how your body's feeling on your 5th, 6th, 7th day of your cardio. How does your body feel? How does your legs feel? How does your mind feel? Because your mind matters too. Now, it's going to matter the least, in my opinion, because you're going to have moments where it's telling you not to work out. You got to get over that. But picking your rest time and making sure you get the proper rest, the proper recovery, the proper nutrients when you're on your day off, maybe that's your cheat day. One thing you want to do on your cheat day is incorporate a lot of water. You know, my cheat day consists of sugars because that's what I'm missing throughout the week as I cut back basically all of my sugar intake. So my cheat day consists of a lot of sweets. So one thing that helps my body, that I can feel it helps my body, is water. Sometimes on Saturday I consumed like 5 donuts. That night I felt terrible. And I drank so much water between Saturday night to Sunday, and I felt like it helped me in the long run. Water is amazing, and it's going to be one of your key factors on your weight loss journey. You just have to get used to it. Cold, lukewarm, it's all amazing. and it will help you. But you know, I want you to understand, you know, picking your cardio and how much you're doing is important, but making sure you're getting the adequate amount of rest is important too. But you want to make sure that you don't give yourself so much time that you don't want to go back to your workout. I say in the beginning, give yourself 2 days. Work out for 5 days, 5 days of good cardio, incorporate some free weights, and then you're just going to gauge it and see from there. Always improving, always getting better. I hope you start your journey today and stay positive.